President Trump is issuing ultimatums and threats on a daily basis, but Iran is not budging from its stance. Well, Iran holds 3 weapons that can change the world. One blocks the oil, the other hides the army, and another that changes everything. Here's a special report.
Thursday morning, the message was clear. Bombing could begin within hours. By evening, that message changed. The strikes were off, and suddenly, President Donald Trump was speaking not about escalation, but about a deal.
We just made a great settlement of the war with Iran, and we're going to be subject to finalization of documents, which should get done over the next few days. Probably have a signing maybe in Europe.
That abrupt shift has become one of the defining patterns of this confrontation. Threaten, strike, pause, declare progress, repeat. With every such announcement, the stock markets rise, the oil prices drop, and questions rise whether the fragile ceasefire will crumble.
There's only one sort of disunity or disagreement, if you like, which is that some Iranians say there is no point in discussing with USA or negotiating with the United States because it's Israel who is in charge. And others say, okay, let's give it a try.
Over the past 2 months of fragile ceasefires and repeated breakdowns, Trump has several times said an agreement with Iran was close or within reach. Each time, fighting returned before diplomacy fully arrived. Now the cycle has repeated again. Tehran did not confirm that, saying no formal agreement had been reached yet. And that brings the focus back to Iran's 3 strategic weapons. Weapon 1 is Hormuz. Not a missile, not a bunker, a waterway. The Strait of Hormuz remains one of the world's most powerful pressure points. Controlled disruption or uncertainty there can move oil markets, military deployments and diplomacy within hours. Every warning around Hormuz carries consequences far beyond the Gulf. Weapon 2 is geography. Iran's map is part of its deterrence. Mountains, vast distances, distributed military infrastructure, strategic depth. This is not simple territory, it is time and resilience. Military pressure can hit facilities. Geography complicates the outcomes. Weapon 3 is the actual warhead. The weapon that dominates headlines, the one still wrapped in negotiations, red lines and international pressure. But this latest week has exposed something uncomfortable. Iran's leverage does not begin with a nuclear device. It begins with location. It grows through geography, and only then reaches the question that the world has debated for decades: whether there is ever a third weapon at all. Over the last weeks, we have witnessed how, despite the ceasefire, the US forces targeted several strategic targets in Iran. Trump claims that in the strike on Wednesday, American forces used weapons worth $250 million.
There are even reports coming out that he discussed in at least one of the strategy meetings the use of tactical nuclear weapons, but other people there ruled it out. So anything is possible, but so far Trump makes bluffs and bluffs.
America has the world's biggest military. It has the most powerful weapons, but even those weapons have their limits. According to several American media reports, US is facing a shortage of several critical weapons. Iran, on the other hand, with its retaliatory fire on American bases, has shown that the reports that it maintains its missile stockpile were true.
By any observation, They do still have it, and they're demonstrating it. The question is, how much more are they going to demonstrate? What else are they going to do? How far are they going to go? Who knows? But the bottom line is, and what has not changed, is that they retain control of the Strait of the Hormuz, and we still cannot get our oil and gas from our side, from the Gulf GCC countries out, and that's going to continue to cause a problem with the rest of the world's economy.
For now, the missiles may pause, the threats may soften, the announcements may change. But the strategic equation remains exactly where it was, waiting in the Gulf.